Any of these people. Victoria Nuland, who is she? I mean, these people do not believe in American citizenship. They believe in global citizenship. So a lot of the things that they would do would sell out America. I mean, it depends on what side of the street you're
It's an
on.
interesting frame of reference. You're saying, by definition,
If you're a globalist, you're a traitor.
to the idea of America the nation. That's interesting.
You're a traitor fundamentally to what this country was founded on.
Oh, now you're getting down to the root causes now.
If
What
I'm
was-
an American,
What was this
I'm Thomas
country-
Jefferson. I say that we don't want puppet monarchs, the Monroe Doctrine, any of these things. I mean, many of America's inception ideas were a rejection of globalism and economic imperialism, especially from the British Empire. These people are serving they're expressly traitors to our founding documents.
Okay, let's just say this again, because I think we're getting down to some really critical issues. Did I just hear you say, just want to make sure I got it right, that the founding of the country was expressly a rejection of empire, a rejection of our place, America's place in the empire, a rejection of British imperial globalism? We rejected that.
Right.
Did I understand what you're saying?
Well, absolutely.
Well, how the hell did we get into the mess we're in now?
Traitors. Traitors.
Traitors.
Yeah, they're traitors.
So they have betrayed the spirit and essence of what it was to be America.
Absolutely.
And what was their lever point for doing so? I think that'd be slavery.
Or World War II.
Well, it started a long time ago.
Yeah.
After the Civil War, where did the administrative state really find its birthplace? After the Civil War, to create a bureaucracy to overwhelm the power of the states to do their own thing.
The minority rights.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So we have this administrative
It's a
state.
sophisticated thing, and people don't understand how sophisticated these people are. I mean, they'll leave you a breadcrumb trail over here that's full of emotion and cultural, passion, and like the Black National Anthem. Nobody even thinks, why are we accepting that this league plays the national anthem in the first place? Why do we let them put the red, white, and blue on their logo? And then when June comes and it's LGBTQ month, they paint the thing rainbow. Why do we let them take the rainbow?
Yeah,
these are sophisticated
Why
cultural.
do they get to use our most sacred cultural mechanisms to promote their money-making schemes? That would be called wrapping yourself in the cloth of faith.
Right.
Faith in our country in this case,
Right.
or faith in Christ. That's why I would like to see the 501c3 exemption wiped out for the churches.
But was it really the Marxists? I said this on my show the other day. If you think the reason why we lost this country is because of black people, or if you think the reason we lost the country is because of Marxists or communists, you're lying to yourself. You're a whiner. You're a complainer. In the sports world, we don't have time for those kind of people, which is why it's fitting for me to be a rising voice in the
hatchet
movement.
man.
That's right. That's why it's fitting for. We don't have time for whiners. They did this, they did that. What the fuck did you do? Or more importantly, what didn't you do?
I didn't tell you this story. You're going to laugh about this.
All these Marxists, every time the Marxists and communists touched something, the people who were in the know,
Somebody bent over.
they bent over, they ran and hid. Like the LGBTQ taking the rainbow for their own movement. Why did the Christians allow the LGBTQ movement to take a biblical icon like the rainbow? Because you people didn't believe in the stories yourselves. Because if you believed them enough,
You'd have never let it happen.
You'd have never let it happen.
Because that's a
You're
symbol.
busy watching football.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I went to a party this past weekend. You're going to like this one. And I didn't go as Professor Penn. I went as a civilian because it was a party after all.
Yeah.
And you know me, I don't go to a lot of parties, but I found myself at a party. And there was 6 American citizens, all my age, all of them. They're all my age. We're sitting at a big card table and drinking beer, and they're telling stories, and I'm listening. I don't say anything political because, it's not that right venue. And all of a sudden, one of them started to complain. And another one complained. They started complaining about this and started complaining about that. I'm just listening. And then they started in on the gay people. I said, okay, you motherfuckers, shut up. I have a question for you. who here will be attending Minnesota State caucuses on February 27th? And they looked at me like I was speaking a foreign language. I said, you know what a caucus is? No. I said, don't complain in my presence. I'm going to be ugly about it because you guys are.
Secondhand jerk offs.
Well, I didn't use that word because you hadn't introduced that in the T-shirt. There's a word, pusillanimously, which is an ancient word which says lack of courage. And my theory is that's how we got the word pussy. Not from women, but from pusillanimously. And I looked at him and I said, you guys, I don't mean this in a sexual way. You guys are pussies. You have no courage. You want to complain. I got really mad. In fact, the women ran over to make peace because I got pissed off because these are people my age, business owners, workers. One guy owned 2 farms. Another guy worked as a plant manager. These were not accomplished people, but they were just good American citizens working, and they were complaining. And I said to him, I said, I know you're not even going to remember on February 27th that you need to go. You're not even going to remember.
Yeah.
I got pissed. So I want, as long as we have this moment, because a lot of times we forget to say this, on the 27th of February, if you're in Minnesota, it's our chance to self-govern.